This is OHSU, shaped by leaders, pioneers, and those brave enough to take that first step. We carry the torch and shine a light on what is possible. We are a collaboration of disciplines, listening to one another, learning from each other. The OHSU Pathology Residency Program is more than an opportunity to gain experience. It's your time to serve with a community of trailblazers and groundbreakers.
Pathology touches all the disciplines. Every lab test that comes out of any different kind of clinic comes through pathology. Every disease process comes through pathology. I often say that nothing exciting happens in the hospital without us knowing about it. We train in both anatomic pathology and in clinical pathology, and that's a careful balance throughout the 4 years. And that we want our trainees, when they're finished, to be able to enter into the many different practice areas that are out there. We have residents go into forensic pathology. We have residents go into clinical pathology only. We have residents go into private practice, go into academics, go on to do research. And so it's a challenge for us in 4 years to make sure a resident can be prepared for any one of those end jobs. So that's our mission: train good pathologists to do a variety of jobs when they're done.
I wanted to make sure that I was going to leave the program feeling confident as a general pathologist. And so then it kind of came down to what my priorities were for doing this 4 to 6 year period. And for me, it was making sure that I had those good connections with the people that I was going to be working with, that attending seemed really approachable. And then I wanted a program that had fellowships that I might be interested in-house, so that I could stay, and to see that the residents who are already here, that if they wanted to go elsewhere for fellowship, they were totally able to get into the program that they wanted.
It does feel very much like a team, almost like a family. We are a smaller program. We have 12 pathology residents. Because of that, I think it's very collaborative. You get to work with other pathologists. You get to work with all kinds of clinicians from all different fields. Just this past Saturday, we had a bring your own picnic at the Tamacall Waterfront Park near Poets Beach. And we just kind of sat socially distanced on the grass and had like a bring your own picnic. And I think that doing that really helps our work environment because it kind of carries over into our work every day. And so we're excited to see each other.
Great people, great coworkers, great co-residents, great support staff, great attending physicians. It's just a very friendly, comfortable, collegial environment. Pathology is teamwork for sure. Everybody has an important role. Nobody's working in isolation.
We do have partners with other hospitals, so residents do get perspectives from different types of practice settings within their 4-year program, but ultimately we all come back together weekly for meetings. The way rotations work will overlap more often than we don't in so many different practice areas. And then our pathologists often cover more than one area as well. So the residents are rotating and the pathologists are rotating. And so we get this mix of perspectives that really allows, I think, the trainees to understand what it means to be an academic pathologist, but also seeing these other practice areas, they understand what it means to work for the VA or for a private practice setting.
It's super important to just be yourself, which sounds kind of cliche, but it's very true. And I think that that's why the interview process is so important, because you can read a lot of things on paper, on a CV, in a personal statement. You can look at someone's transcript, but I think the most important part of getting an interview for any residency, but particularly pathology, is they want to see you as a person. And they want to get to know you as a person. And so I think being yourself is the most important. So, answer questions honestly, be genuine.
Portland in general is like a great place for trying to be yourself. And OHSU, I think, is very much in line with Portland in that way. One of the big draws actually to pathology was a friend of mine's like, you should go talk to this one pathologist and see how you like it. And we talked about pathology for about 15 minutes and then spent the next 2 hours talking about salamanders. And I was like, oh, maybe this is my people.
I really haven't found anything like it in other places that I've been, where it's so easy to call somebody up or to send our trainees to their areas to work. If they're looking for a small to medium-sized program that has, world-class training, I think this is the place for them.
At some point, it's about the why you do what you do, as much as the how. We do it because we are bold. We do it because someone needs to make the difference, and we know we can make the difference because we already have. We welcome the curious, inspired, and those willing to be bold. This is OHSU.